Many of you that have joined my channel are suffering from something called eustachian tube dysfunction. I am now an advocate of that and a testimony that it is possible to heal. I suffered with this condition for 3 long years, and I can honestly say 2 of those years was complete confusion of what it even was. It took almost into the last year of my healing that I finally pinpointed what it is and what could be causing it. And a lot of you are advanced in the fact that you're doing more research than I did when I had this condition. You're getting into Facebook groups, you're watching videos of others and their testimonies. I saw a few videos here and there, but nothing really triggered what I thought could be the problem. I didn't know it was something that had a name. I thought it was just an ongoing ear infection that just wouldn't go away. Or even worse, hearing problems. A lot of you are on the channel trying to figure out, how do I get over this thing? This has been going on for weeks, months, and even years. You thought my 3 years was bad. There are people I've spoken to that have been going through this for 20 plus years. And just when you think it's going to get better, it gets worse. And this is why I'm doing this video. There are 2 things, and there's more, of course, that could help. But I'm going to outline 2 particular things that you can try that will hopefully help you, because these 2 things really help me. Now, I know I have several videos on my channel of things that I've outlined that can help. But these 2 particular things are things that I continuously do today, because they're things that can benefit your body entirely. And that's what we want to try to bring into light here. We want to do things that are going to benefit our entire body, not just one source of our body. We want to improve the entire functioning of our body. So that way we're healing not only just eustachian tube dysfunction, but some of you are dealing with TMJ. Some of you are dealing with a multitude of issues and symptoms that you're getting because of those things. And I want to try to touch on all of them. What I want to show you here is, if you're very familiar with my channel, you've seen me bring out this device right here. This is called an infrared light device. And I have been very fortunate enough to stumble across this going through the 3 years that I've been dealing with eustachian tube dysfunction. But up until the last month of my healing, I discovered this device. Now I'm going to fire this thing on, and I want to show you how once you fire this thing on, how you're going to hear the fan start rolling on it, and it's going to kick out a good amount of heat. And now what you want to do is, a lot of you have asked, how often should I do it? How close should I be? These are all things kind of up for you to decide. If it's too close to you, I usually keep the device very close to my ear, but that was when I was really in a severe state where I didn't know what else was what I could try at this point. But now I kind of still do it just for maintenance, because it really does help with a lot of issues with skin irritation. It actually relaxes me entirely when I have a workout or whatever it is that I'm doing, or it's been a long day at work. I put this device on, listen to that fan run, and get a nice, good feeling of warmth. Now we're in the cold season, so you really are kind of up to decide how close you would want it to be. But if you're just starting out, I would say, maybe arm's distance, just so, you don't feel too warm, or, it doesn't make you uncomfortable. But I usually put it about right here. Now I have the other angle going just so you can see about the distance. Now you can go about right here. This device is, and actually if you look closely here, it will actually tell you the distance that you can be for this device. And it's on the side here. Usually they come with this little print here, so you can see it. Obviously it might be a little backwards, but the sticker is on the side here for you. Now I usually put this device on, and what I do is I don't ever look directly into the bulb, okay? I just put the device on as I look directly into the bulb to tell you not to look directly into the bulb. And what you want to do is you want to let that just kind of shine on your ear there. Let it sit there, I would say 15 minutes or so. And the good thing about it is, if you look at the timer here, you can adjust this too as well. So if you don't have a lot of time, you can adjust the amount of time that you use the machine for. And this is going to bring a lot of something called good blood circulation into the ear. And that is the biggest problem that we suffer with when we're dealing with eustachian tube dysfunction, is that there is an inadequate supply of blood circulation going into that region of the ear that's keeping us down, keeping us out. And a lot of times, I'm going to shut this off because the fan's a little loud, but a lot of the times you go to the doctor and they're not really telling you this stuff. And quite quite unfortunately, when you go in, it's always written off as allergies. And I talk about this so often, so much. For those that have heard this before, stick with me. But this is something that has been a major problem, that you start going the allergy route. And I can tell you right now, it's the opposite of the route you want to go in. It's actually not the route that's accounting for maybe 80% of the people that are dealing with eustachian tube dysfunction. So I have yet to meet one individual that said I had allergies and doing nasal steroids was the answer, or I took Zyrtec for about a month. That did it. Never met that person yet. And if you are that person, I just want to say great, because you didn't have to go 3+ years, or, you know, it's unfortunate. So for all that I have spoken to, all of you out there in the group, I created a group called Ears and Wellness. Basically, it's a group to discuss eustachian tube dysfunction, any ear-related conditions, as well as things that you're doing to combat this condition. And so it just recently went through a name change, because I want it to be more of an open forum for many things that you're dealing with, not just ears, but many things that you're doing to help yourself get over this condition. So that is the first thing. I had to start with red light therapy, because that's the biggest. That has been the biggest game changer, the major healer, and the reason why I'm here today talking to you all and not somewhere trying to figure out what's wrong with me. And that is the problem with a lot of this condition, and that's why I'm an advocate for it now, because it's not going away, and it's not something that will just go away by itself most of the time. It's something that you're going to have to really apply different measures to get rid of this thing. You know, who would have thought that me putting red infrared light on my ear for 8 days was going to heal my condition? I thought surely that it was a problem with the ear in terms of fluid buildup, because that's what I was told all the time. I was always told, you have a fluid buildup problem, it's not going to go away that fast, take time, take this Zyrtec, take a nasal steroid or something to that effect. Give it time and it'll go away. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not a doctor, but I will tell you that this device right here was the game changer for me. It healed my problem, and I'm really confident that it could heal yours. So that is really why I bring this up all the time. I have tons of videos. I have an entire dedicated playlist to red light therapy and all the benefits that it brings, because I know it could heal you all if you just give it a chance, be a little patient. And for those out there who do not find healing with this machine when it comes to eustachian tube dysfunction, then there's a lot of other things that may be in place. Like, for example, it could be jaw related. Most of the time it's jaw related. Then if that's the case, it could be TMJ. You'll need to get your jaw adjusted. You'll need to figure out how the mechanics are currently setting right now with your ear to try to figure that piece out. But most of the time, I'm going to say that this has been a major game changer. It applies the blood. It gets the blood moving in the ear where it needs to. I did the neti pot. A lot of you mentioned doing the neti pot. Of course, that didn't work either, because it was too. It was basically just flushing my ears and not really going to the source of the problem. So that is the one thing that I wanted to talk about, and I used the most of the information that I'm going to be sharing with all of you today with that. But the next thing I do want to talk to you all about is kombucha. Kombucha has been extremely pivotal in my life and in my well-being, as well as getting through this condition, but just in general. What a lot of you are finding out is that this condition of eustachian tube dysfunction and even tinnitus are friends with anxiety and stress. Meaning in that sense is that the minute you start to become more stressed, more tense, you start developing more anxiety, you realize that the symptoms that you're dealing with this condition not only doubles, it sometimes triples. And that is why when I drink kombucha is extremely good. It's a probiotic, healthy gut bacteria tea that's going to help improve the healthy bacteria in your stomach. That's also tied to the way you think, the way you feel. Your energy levels are going to improve. Drinking Life Cultures, I'll put it in this camera here so that way you can see. This is called Health Aid, and you can get this particular drink at any health food store, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, wherever you are located. Most likely, if it's an organic related store, it's probably there. That was a major game changer. I drank a kombucha at least 2 to 3 times a week. And you don't have to drink the entire bottle. You just, you can drink maybe half of it one day, take a couple days, drink another half. However you feel more comfortable. It's not something you're going to open up and drink and immediately start liking it. It's going to be one of those drinks that takes a little bit of time, an acquired taste. So just know that once you open it and start drinking it, you're going to be like, what is this? But that was a major game changer for me. It helped me. Drinking kombucha. Of course, when I outline 2 items, it doesn't discard other items. It's highlighting things that you can do today or you can do this week. And so drinking kombucha helped my anxiety level. It helped me calm my nerves, helped me calm my mind while doing red light therapy. Literally, sometimes I would drink kombucha while I'm doing red light therapy. And doing these things simultaneously and in a consistent manner really gave me that sense of improvement. And then within 8 days, I was healed. I'm going to be honest with you all. I'm not selling this product in a sense where I own this product. I am now helping this product get out there. So for all of you out there that are a part of the Jaye Wellness Studio, I do have a link that I sell these through Amazon that can help give you a little bit of a discount. But again, I'm not affiliated with this company, and by no means. I simply use the device myself, and I have gotten a lot of results, as well as this has helped me feel so much better today. And I think a lot of you who are out there who have not tried it, it's a great machine just to have regardless. If you deal with muscular tension, TMJ, you go to the gym a lot, or you just need something to soothe you when you're in one of those levels of stress, this machine is what's going to help. It's going to help you find that naturally instead of things that may be a little more expensive, like going to getting a massage every day or every other day or chiropractor care. That's going to add up. Buying the machine once and using that machine and using it when you want to is something that I do. I skip a lot of days in between now, but now I feel better, so I don't need it as much. So I hope this video was very helpful for you all. I know a lot of you out there struggling. My heart is with you all. It's going to be a process. Just know mine was a process. Yours will be a process, but just know that there is healing on the other side. It's not something that will last with you forever. Know that my heart is with all of you out there trying to find answers. If you're not getting them from professionals, do your absolute best, like in other videos that I posted. Try your best to find your own answer sometimes, and don't take no for an answer when you're inquiring about things and you keep hearing no, it's not that. Sometimes it really will be that. If you feel something's not right, you probably will be right. You know yourself better than anyone else does. So I hope this video was very helpful. If it was, take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often and quickly as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the Jaye Wellness Studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Take care, everybody, and talk to you soon.